Sarah, your phone rang 3 times during lunch. You didn't pick up.
I saw it. I texted back.
It was the pizza place, confirming your order. 2 words. Yes, thanks.
I know.
You wrote them a 4-sentence text message to avoid saying 2 words out loud.
It was a very polite text.
Sarah, you understand entire movies now. Your vocabulary is better than some of my cousins. And you can't say yes to a pizza guy.
It's not the words. My brain has the words. But the moment someone real is listening, everything just empties. My heart beats fast, my mouth dries up, and I freeze.
Okay, first thing you need to hear. You just described the most researched problem in language learning. It has a name, foreign language speaking anxiety. And you are very, very far from alone.
Everyone says that. You're not alone. Doesn't help.
Then let me give you numbers instead. Researchers have studied this for 40 years. Of the 4 skills, listening, reading, writing, speaking, which one do you think causes the most anxiety?
Speaking, obviously.
Obviously to you, yes. But here's the useful part. A big analysis last year collected 54 experiments on reducing speaking anxiety. 54. And the conclusion is that it works. Anxiety goes down. This is trainable, not a personality type.
54 experiments. Okay, that's better than you're not alone. So what did they do that worked?
Before that, you need to understand what the anxiety actually is, because it's not what you think.
It's fear of speaking badly.
Deeper. It's fear of being judged. Researchers call it fear of negative evaluation. Your brain treats a conversation like an exam, with an examiner who is scoring every word.
Yes, that's exactly it. When I speak, I can feel the other person grading me.
But they're not. That's the trick your brain plays. The pizza guy was not grading your English. He wanted to know if you want extra cheese. The person you're talking to is listening for content, not scoring your grammar.
My brain disagrees.
Your brain is wrong, and we can prove it. Quick test. Last week I said to you, and I quote, "Me and Tom is going to the game." Did you notice?
No. Wait, did you?
I did. Native speakers make grammar mistakes constantly, and nobody cares, because nobody is grading. You heard the content, not the mistake. That's what everyone else hears from you, too.
Huh, I honestly didn't notice.
There's a related finding from psychology called the spotlight effect. We think everyone is watching us. In reality, people are busy thinking about themselves. Your small mistake stays in your head for 3 days. It stays in their head for 3 seconds.
3 seconds. That's shorter than my freeze.
Much shorter. Your embarrassment lasts 1,000 times longer than anyone's memory of it.
You know what I don't understand? Kids don't freeze. My nephew speaks terrible English to anyone. Happily, zero fear.
Because kids don't self-monitor. They don't watch themselves from the outside. Adults do. You built a little judge in your head, and he's very loud. That's the price of being a smart, self-aware adult.
So my intelligence is the problem. Great.
Your intelligence is also the solution. Kids need years. Adults who train this properly improve in weeks, because you can do what a kid can't. Notice the fear, name it, and follow a plan anyway. That's step 1 of the method that worked best in those studies, changing the story in your head. The psychologist's version is called reappraisal. Your version is simpler. Nobody is grading you.
And the body? My heart, my dry mouth, my shaking hands?
Also normal, and also not proof that something is wrong. Racing heart, dry mouth, shaky voice, that's adrenaline. It's the same chemical your body produces before a first date or a roller coaster. It's not damage, it's fuel.
Fuel. My shaking hands are fuel.
Your body is getting ready to do something that matters to you. That's all adrenaline means.
Just tell myself nobody's grading me? That's it?
There's a second trick, and it's my favorite. When your heart beats fast before speaking, Don't say calm down. Say the opposite.
The opposite of calm down?
Say, I'm excited. Studies on performance anxiety found that telling yourself, I am excited, works better than trying to calm down. Because fear and excitement feel the same in your body. Same heartbeat, same energy. You're just renaming it.
I'm excited to talk to the pizza guy.
Sounds silly, works anyway. Your body can't tell the difference, so your brain gets to choose the label.
Okay, rename the feeling, drop the imaginary examiner. But I still have to actually open my mouth. That's the hard part.
Wait, before the how, one important question. How do you know your problem is anxiety and not just missing vocabulary?
I don't know.
Here's the test. Say the sentence alone, in your kitchen, to nobody. Can you do it?
Alone? Of course. Perfectly.
Then it's anxiety. The sentence exists. Fear blocks the exit. But if you can't say it alone either, that's not anxiety. That's a skill gap, and the fix is different. That's our listening episode and our vocabulary work. Different problem, different tool.
Alone, but not with people. Anxiety. Not even alone. Skill gap. That's a clean test.
Clean and quick. Most people who think they have both actually have anxiety on top of decent skills. The words are there. We just need to unblock the exit. Right. And here's where most advice fails. People say, just be brave. Talk to strangers. That's like telling someone who can't swim to jump into the deep end. The studies that worked used a ladder.
A ladder?
A courage ladder. You start at the bottom step, where it's so easy it's almost embarrassing, and you climb one step at a time. Step 1. Talk to yourself, out loud, alone.
Talk to myself. Like a crazy person.
Like an actor. Remember the shadowing from our listening episode? Same family. You describe what you're doing. I'm making coffee. The water is boiling. Nobody listening. Zero risk. But your mouth is practicing being an English mouth.
Wait, won't my roommate think I've lost it?
Do it in the shower. Do it while walking the dog. Do it in the car. The location doesn't matter. The out loud part matters. Whispering doesn't count, and thinking in English doesn't count. Your mouth must move.
Okay, I already do that a little. From EP 15. Step 2?
Step 2. Talk to an AI. Any voice AI. It's a perfect training partner because it never judges, never gets tired, and never laughs. You can say the same sentence wrong 20 times.
What do I even say to an AI? Hello, robot?
Give it a roll. Tell it. You are a barista. I'm ordering coffee. Or, you're my coworker. Ask me about my weekend. Role play is one of the methods that worked in the studies, and the AI is a partner with infinite patience.
Okay, that's actually a good use. The AI barista.
5 minutes a day with the AI barista. And when a real cafe moment comes, your mouth has already said those words 100 times.
The AI doesn't care. No examiner at all.
Exactly. Step 3. A language partner. Someone who is also learning, so you're both scared together. Online exchanges are full of them.
But what do two scared people say to each other?
Use a script for the first call. 3 questions each. What did you do today? What are you watching these days? What's one food you could eat forever? 20 minutes, then stop. You can survive anything for 20 minutes.
A script and a time limit. That I can do.
And here's a secret about partners. They are not judging you either. They're too busy worrying about their own English. 2 people, both nervous, both pretending. It's actually very funny once you see it. And only then, step 4, real small talk with a native or a stranger. 1 sentence, ordering coffee. You don't have a conversation, you complete a mission.
A mission. I like that. Small and specific.
Small and specific. And here's the rule of the ladder. You don't climb until the current step feels boring. Boring is the signal that your brain has stopped treating it as a threat.
So if talking to myself still feels weird, I stay there.
You stay there. There's no deadline. Which brings me to the most honest part of the research. In some of those 54 studies, students' anxiety went up in the first week or two, before it went down.
Wait, it got worse?
Temporarily. Because when you start facing the thing you avoided, you feel it more at first. You're noticing the fear instead of hiding from it. The students who continued past that point are the ones whose anxiety dropped.
So week 1 feels worse, and that's the sign it's working, not failing.
Think of it like the gym. Day 2 after your first workout, everything hurts. That pain is not injury, it's adaptation. Anxiety in week 1 is the same. Your courage muscles are sore because they're finally being used.
Courage muscles get sore. Okay, that's a frame I can remember at 8 a.m. when I want to quit.
Exactly. Anyone who quits in week 2 quits right before the curve turns. I need you to promise me you'll remember that.
Noted. It gets worse before it gets better. What else?
One more research finding, and honestly, it surprised me. When they compared all the different methods, the differences between methods were mostly not significant. Drama classes, technology, partner work, coaching, all help.
So, which one do I pick?
Whichever one you'll actually do today. That's the real finding. The perfect method you'll never try loses to the okay method you start tonight.
The best method is the one you start tonight.
With one exception. The studies also looked at learning alone, watching videos, self-study without speaking. That one basically didn't work. Zero effect. You cannot think your way out of speaking anxiety. Your mouth has to be involved.
Ouch. Watching videos about speaking without speaking does nothing. I feel personally attacked.
Including this video. If you just watch this and nod, nothing changes. So let's build your plan right now, live. Tonight, step 1. What will you say to yourself?
Tonight, I'll describe my dinner while I cook. Out loud. The water is boiling. I'm cutting an onion. I'm crying, but from the onion.
Beautiful. And when your heart beats fast, what's the label?
I'm excited about the onion.
And who's grading you?
Nobody. The onion doesn't grade.
Now you get it. But one more tool before you go. What happens when you freeze in the middle of a sentence?
I panic and switch to texting, obviously.
New plan. Freezing mid-sentence happens to everyone, including natives. The trick is to have rescue phrases ready, so freezing becomes a pause, not a disaster. Learn these 3. 1. Sorry, what's the word? I'm looking for the word. 2. How do I say this? 3. Give me a second, my English is buffering.
My English is buffering. That's adorable.
It's a joke. And jokes work. People relax. You relax. And the conversation continues. The goal is not to never freeze. The goal is to survive the freeze and keep talking.
So freezing isn't failure. Freezing without a rescue phrase is failure.
Exactly. And one more habit. Prepare your openings. Before any situation you can predict, write 3 opening lines and practice them out loud. Job interview, doctor's visit, parent-teacher meeting. The first sentence is the scariest. Make it automatic.
The first sentence is the scariest, so don't improvise it. Prepare it.
And count your missions. Every week, count how many times you opened your mouth in English. Not how well, how many. The number going up is the only scoreboard that matters.
Count attempts, not quality, because quality follows quantity.
Always does. Everyone listening, same plan. Tonight, 1 step on the ladder. Describe what you're doing, out loud, in English. That's it.
Let's summarize for everyone. 1. Nobody is grading you. They want content, not perfect grammar. 2. Rename the fear. Say, I'm excited, not calm down.
3. Climb the ladder, 1 boring step at a time. Yourself, then AI, then a partner, then real small talk. 4. Week 1 might feel worse. That's the proof it's working.
5. Watching videos alone doesn't count. Your mouth has to be involved. Even this video.
And don't forget the rescue phrases for when you freeze. I'm looking for the word. How do I say this? My English is buffering. Freezing is a pause, not a disaster.
And prepare your first sentence before scary situations, because the first sentence is the scariest. Count attempts, not quality.
We put the courage ladder, the self-talk scripts, and a 10-minute daily plan in a free sheet. Link in the description and pinned comment.
And in the comments, tell us, what's the smallest step on your ladder? Mine is talking to my dinner.
And Sarah, one last thing. The pizza place called again while we were recording.
What? Give me the phone. Hello? Yes, that's my order. Extra cheese. Thank you. I did it.
You did it. See everyone? First call is the hardest. See you next time.
See you. Wish my pizza luck. And next time, the one skill that makes every conversation better. Asking better questions.